Hey, I'm Oxnard.
Dexter!
Boss!
Welcome to our continuing discussion series.
About Better Call
This is
Saul.
Our third review
Of the evening.
of the evenings. We're going to be tired. We might miss some points, but
Just watched the new episode 2, Better Call Saul.
Called Mijo.
Mijo!
Awesome.
Hold on. Yeah, excellent. Once again, I'm very much enjoying this
It's
show.
getting even better.
You seeing?
Very entertaining.
Yeah, you see Tuco and
That's hilarious.
Tuco's doing what he does, easily led.
Yeah, he is.
Any
Stupid
any
and
direction you
highly
want.
volatile and dangerous.
I'll give him Colombian neckties, yeah!
He's so over the top. He's ridiculous.
But he's so, like, it comes out of nowhere. He looks all, like, stolid, like he has no emotion, and then...
Yeah. Or he's talking to his abuelito.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, you're missing your TV show. And then
Yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna rip your throat out.
Episode starts with the two skater guys. I think the first shot actually isn't it just Tuco like cooking? Like it's him chopping meat.
Oh.
like really close up.
Yeah, it was actually like red pepper, I think.
Yeah. So the first
Bell
thing
peppers.
I was thinking is like, oh god, he's chopping up those
They're
guys.
dead. Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
he was making enchiladas or whatever he was making back in Breaking Bad. Two guys come in. They make the horrible mistake of calling his abuelita
Horrible.
biznatch,
Yeah.
which he takes horribly wrong.
Fucking
So do
hipster
I.
idiots.
I would have killed him.
Honestly, yeah. I'm not Tuco, but I think I would have killed those
Yeah.
guys just barging into my house.
And they're in his house.
Yeah.
He has, you know...
Well, that's his abuelita's house. I think he's just there, like, hanging out with her or taking care of her or
No,
something.
he says it's his house before.
Well,
I
when
wouldn't
he's
be
on the
surprised if he
phone-
owns the house.
Yeah, when he's on the phone, he says...
Yeah, but then he says it's his abuelitos, and then he says
Abuelita.
Abuelita, sorry, and then he says to the other guy, he's like, they came to my house. He says both.
Right.
Yeah. Well, either way, he's in control.
Abuelita is a bit doddering. I'm amazed she was driving.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised that she took off
Yeah.
the way she did.
She seems like she's halfway into outer space.
Yeah.
She just wants to watch her telenovelas.
Obsessed with cleaning the carpet because Tuco takes the
Use the
cane
club
that
soda.
she uses.
Yeah.
I guess that's like poetic justice, like the cane of the woman you called biznatch. I'm now using to
Yeah.
slam into your face.
he really gave it to them
Yeah,
there.
it was awesome. They're pretty easy to beat up, I think, though.
They're the biggest
Well, yeah.
I
idiots.
know, they are. They really are. It's a fucking...
I hope they don't come back.
What do you call them? Faquitos?
Oh yeah,
one guy says
faquitos.
faquito.
Dos faquitos.
If I heard it correctly, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, it's okay to say faquito, but you can't say fuck.
Dos faquitos.
Yeah.
Faquitos. That sounds like a menu item at like
Yeah,
Chevy's.
let's go to 7-Eleven and pick up some faquitos.
Faquito.
I'll have the cheese faquitos.
Something you order and then like a prostitution.
I got horrible.
Something you order and it gets shoved up your
I
ass.
got the runs from those faquitos.
Saul shows up, knocking on the door.
Unfortunately for him.
Tuco has, we both all said it, the biggest, most bizarre revolver.
The chamber is really huge, like long. Like those must be like
It was such like a
bullets.
fat hand. That was like a snub nose revolver, but it was
It
like the
was-
fattest,
I thought it was
like
long,
girthiest.
too, like the-
yeah, it was so
the chamber.
large. It was like a snub nose magnum. Is basically
Yeah,
what that
smug.
was.
No, I remember there was a name for it.
Snub, not smug.
Yeah, like
Smug-
it was.
Smug,
yeah.
smug,
Like
yeah,
a
smug
magnum,
faced
but a
magnum.
A pug nose
barrel.
magnum. Pug nose
that
magpie.
thing Huge gun.
Hey, look, I said it. I'm tired.
My God.
Ties the guys up, puts him in the garage. Saul shows up, and immediately you start seeing
He's a talker.
he's a talker.
Yeah.
He's lawyering
You like to
his
talk.
way out of things.
Yeah.
Or you
And
talk
that
about-
evolves as later on they're in the
What do? Lawyer my way out of things.
so in the garage.
What a brilliant
Tuco's pointing at
analysis.
Saul. Tuco's pointing at the guy. You could say. The bird did it. He'd point at the bird.
That
no,
one
your
fucking
grandma
asshole.
did it. He'd point the gun at the grandma.
Tuco pulls out the biggest pocket knife I've ever seen in my life.
How did that work? It was like.
It was enormous. And then he's like, oh, I'll cut them loose, Saul says. And then he's like,
Right.
yeah. And then he goes and he takes the duct tape off the one hipster skater. And he starts saying, it was the lawyer. It was the lawyer. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what a
like,
fuck-
They're idiots. They're gonna say the wrong thing.
total idiots. Like, that's not what you say. Even if you wanted to get out of it, that's
Right.
not going to help you.
Their life plan, as it stands,
up.
is just to scam people by.
They're basically constantly on the ground yelling.
No, but their life plan at that point in their
Yeah.
lives is just to skate into cars while the other brother films it
Right.
in the hopes that they're going to get
I
money.
don't
Like,
even think
yeah,
that
like-
there's a tape in there.
like, what are you
in
going to do when
the-
you're 40 and your hip's
In the
bad?
Simpsons, the male family part of the family comes over and they tell Lisa their professions, and
Yes.
one guy's like, "I jump in front of cars and sue people."
Yeah, that's what Lisa thinks. She's turning stupid because of the Simpson gene.
Yeah, yeah,
but it
that's
only
right.
affects males in the family. You reach a certain point, you become an idiot, and
Plus,
Homer.
that's a big problem. They're not. If you don't live in Russia, that's not a big problem. You don't have to have the dash cams on. That's why everybody has a dash cam on their car, because that was a big problem. Do you remember seeing that video?
Yeah, I was talking about the Simpsons though, and now
Yeah,
you're
I
talking
know,
about-
but also, and I was just commenting in addition to that.
yes. Also, we
Way to ruin the flow of the conversation.
well,
Oxnard.
here you go. This takes place when? What year did you say you saw it on the check?
Oh, so in the first episode, and the check that Saul gets from that law firm, I thought it said 2002.
Okay,
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
I don't want to watch the first episode because I'm going to distract me.
You know what's funny? In the first episode in the beginning, you see Saul's hair, and it's way thinner than it is
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah,
He looks horrible in the future. Yeah. Well, he's been through a lot.
he's got a mustache.
People are
They take
weird.
him all out to the desert. Tuco and his 3 other guys.
Gang
The
there,
big
yeah.
guy I recognize from Breaking Bad is the guy
Yeah.
who was trying to help his friends from the dump yard, or what was it?
The junkyard,
Junkyard,
yeah, and the thing,
dump yard.
like the car,
The
when the
dump
thing like
yard, the
falls
dump.
on him and kills him,
Yeah,
and then
then-
Hank's taking the picture.
Oh,
hey,
man.
Gomi! Hey, Gomi!
Hey, Comey, take a picture.
Yeah.
You think we'll see Hank at any point?
Oh, I hope so.
He's got to
I
show
don't
up
know. I
sooner
don't
or
know.
later.
I think they're going to be very careful to not
Well,
introduce
he's a
some
cop.
major characters. Yeah, but it depends on what happens.
It's
But I'm saying-
inevitable.
I know, but they don't want to overshadow it too much and shoehorn these guys in.
Do you remember we were texting and I was saying, wouldn't it be hilarious if like Bryan Cranston in every episode he was in the background doing like more
He's
and
like
more ridiculous.
juggling in one.
Yeah,
thing or
he's
whatever.
like holding
got,
jugs of milk and
he's
slipping
like
on banana
juggling
peels.
chainsaws. And yeah, he's got like a giant pyramid of milk jars.
Oh, he's like walking like 5 Dalmatians in a pimp outfit. Like, just
with a Dr. Seuss hat on.
Walter White was up to like the most bizarre things.
He's got 20 Dalmatians on leashes with like one of those fucking crazy Dr. Seuss hats.
Right.
And his underpants. For my family. I do what I have to do for my family. I am the one who knocks. Say my name.
Well, Tuco, they start threatening Saul with the pliers or the cutters
yeah, like the
things.
little,
Right.
yeah, like the rose,
He tells him
like
he's an
bush
FBI
cutters
just to get him
things.
off his
Yeah.
head.
We were talking, if you watch Breaking Bad, the tension, it was still tense, and it's still interesting to see the Saul character, like, learning how to negotiate and trying to, like, manipulate people into a
Yeah.
certain way of thinking. But also, like, he's not going to get a finger cut off or he's going to
But
get
I know
shot.
he's not going to get shot in the. I know he's not going to die. The stakes aren't the same,
Right.
But it still worked really well,
Right.
And it was still really intense. And basically, what you're watching is, the part of the intensity is like, are the other guys going to get killed?
Well, they could
But
get
Saul,
killed. That's fine.
lawyers him up,
And makes a deal where
right?
I don't
he wants to
believe
break
that
2
happens,
legs.
But that
so-
one guy, so there's a guy who basically, one of Tuco's crew, who basically saves Saul
Right.
first. I mean, he could have just stepped in at any moment and been like, nah.
Right. Well,
You know what I
can
mean?
tell, like, Tuco's minions, they're just with him because he has that power
was-
and the money.
What about the one guy with the shorts and the socks pulled up who was like,
Oh, yes.
suddenly was like, says something, and then Tuco goes over to him right in his face and he just goes, stop helping. That was hilarious.
Like, if you're a minion of Tuco, you know
You don't talk.
you don't say anything. You
Yeah,
just
but
kind of
also if
stand
you're
there
a-
to intimidate.
Also, though, if you're a minion of Tuco, you're an idiot. You're dumber than Tuco, most likely. Except
No,
there
that's
are-
not true.
I
don't
said
think
most
so.
likely.
Well, I think all his minions were probably smarter than him. They're just with him because Tuco.
Really? Because
Yeah.
he's so
Yeah, because he's
volatile.
connected to the cartel.
Yeah,
that's
Tuco
why.
has those connections.
Yeah, that's true. That's
And you can tell at the very end of the
Well, that
episode.
one guy was not smarter than Tuco. There was only one member that was smarter, that showed that he was smarter than Tuco.
Right.
In the desert there. So, 1 out of 5.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. At the end of the episode, that guy we were just talking about shows up and sells office. He apparently has a pull-out couch.
Which I thought for a second,
yeah,
for a hot second, I thought Saul was contemplating suicide.
Maybe the writers wanted you to think that.
Because basically, he gets, after this, so what happens is Tuco in the desert, he lawyers Tuco down from killing.
Is that what we're calling it now? He's lawyering?
Yeah, he's lawyering. He lawyers Tuco down from killing the two skater douches.
Peeling off their skin, I think.
Yeah, flaying them.
By basically
cutting
saying...
their arms and legs off. Basically, he just breaks one leg each.
Right. And he does it by saying, like, he was trying to compare their mother, hypothetical mother, is very much like his abuelita.
Right,
yeah, and made up. Yeah, and that he's in control and he's like a judge.
Yeah.
So he gets him off. Then he gets totally wasted that night and he can't stop thinking about it. And he ends up at Chuck's
breaking breadsticks in the bar. And
some guy who just goes to bars and just breaks the snacks on the bar. I don't want anything to drink.
I can't focus on these
This
boobs.
week I'm at this restaurant breaking breadsticks. Next week I'm going to Olive Garden.
Yeah, there's a woman there with
They have
cleavage.
softer breadsticks.
And then I started getting my emetophobia started acting out because I was like, oh, he's going to throw up.
Yeah, he did throw up. But he didn't really, it wasn't graphic.
You didn't see it, no.
It wasn't like he's just sitting there puking in that woman's face.
Right. I just find it funny, like, I love the game Left 4 Dead, where one of the main enemies in that game, his primary goal is to vomit all over you.
Diablo 3 also. There's the one zombie woman just throws up, and then other zombies grow out of that.
All right. I thought in that scene he was just going to puke all over her boobs. That's what I was.
God,
I was like, oh,
disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad they didn't do that. I don't have the same problem that you have with it, but I'm glad they didn't do that.
Right.
But then he ends up at Chuck's house. And totally wasted, and he forgets to take his phone out, and Chuck takes the phone and tosses it into the lawn.
Yes.
And then he's got the space blanket on.
I was hoping we were going to find out more about Chuck and who he is and the relationship.
Yeah.
And then from that scene on, I started noticing something. Repetition in the episode where he's like, take off this. What was it? The space blanket?
Take off the space blanket.
Take off the space blanket. Take off the space blanket. And then the other guy, the lawyer who he's working with, or who's his rival,
a prosecutor. Yeah. So after Chuck, he starts going
Petty with a prior.
Yeah, Petty with a prior.
Yeah, because in the first episode, Chuck was like, you stick with the public defending. You're never going to get better experience, Right. But he's saying he doesn't want to do it because it doesn't pay out. But he follows Chuck's advice, and you see him taking case after case after case, and then you see the repetition of the coffee and Petty with the prior. Right, he needs the money.
And the woman going on the phone, no.
Yeah, you're right. There was a lot of repetition.
But I wonder what that means.
I don't know.
It means something.
I don't know. And then
someone explain it to us.
And then we get up to when Saul is in his crappy little boiler room office, and he puts a chair on the desk. And at that point, for some reason, after he does that, after he checks his messages and he has no messages, then he's like dejected. He puts the chair on the desk, and for some reason, I thought he was setting it up to hang himself. But then he pulls the sofa bed out.
But having no messages, the point where
I
he
think
decides to take that turn.
And this all happened within like seconds. But my thought was, he's done all this work, and he's been working so hard, and you even see that blonde that was smoking the cigarette in the parking garage at that other law firm.
Oh, that was
he
her?
Talked to, yeah.
Okay.
You see him. They come out of the courtroom from one of his public defender cases in that montage, and she looks at him and she smiles. So then I thought, he's thinking like, yeah, everything's going good. Like he's turned himself around, and things are finally starting to go his way because of his hard work and his diligence and the good guy, like attitude. That's how he's gonna, it's gonna pay out. He's gonna make it. And then he gets the no messages, and he's like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
And then
the last shot of that whole montage was the coffee cup like falling over.
Yeah,
just to show, even all his diligence at going there all the time, he can never get the right amount of stickers.
That's hilarious.
Mike is a stickler for stickers.
That is so funny.
I'm really interested how they're going to develop that relationship and how they're going to.
I'm pretty sure they're just going to it's going to come to a head where because he's always. I thought it's so funny every time he does it, Bob Odenkirk just gets out of the car and starts yelling at him.
Troll!
Saying,
troll! Don't feed the troll!
Yeah. Not enough stickers! He's imitate, he's so I think it's gonna come to a head, and they're gonna have a face-to-face kind of confrontation. And then
you're gonna find out about his past.
Something's gonna develop from that. Yeah.
Because how many seasons is this gonna be? Is it just gonna be
I don't know.
One season?
I don't know.
Because they can
I don't think they've said.
They can only do up to a point, right?
Sure. Well, I wonder what year. We were talking about that This is 2002 right now for Better Call Saul. I wonder what year.
When did Breaking Bad start?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Because Breaking Bad, I think
How many
was,
seasons were there? 6? 7?
I think there was 6.
I think there were 6.
Hold on.
Yeah, look it up. See what year it started.
It was 5 seasons.
Oh, 5 seasons.
It aired on AMC Network for 5 seasons from January 20th, 2008 to 2013.
So figure it's 2008 then. Let's say they haven't in 2000. They haven't
Okay,
actually.
so it's
begun in
2002, so they left space for themselves to build that story if it's like immensely popular to go on for
like 6 years.
Yeah.
Or so, yeah.
You know.
Hey, it's already been like approved for a second season.
Has it?
Yeah, before it
They
even went out.
got picked up already?
Oh, yeah.
No, good. I mean, they could do like 3 or 4 seasons. I don't
Okay.
think they would do beyond 4, to be honest. I don't think it would happen.
Yeah, and they're
What
smart
could
about it.
They'd
They
be
wouldn't
stretching it out.
You wouldn't have
Plus,
like
I mean,
episodes
if they
and
ended Breaking Bad when they did, and wrapped it up and in a nice tight finale and
Yeah.
everything. I don't. They're not ones to stretch something out for the sake of.
it's not like Walking Dead or Lost, where I don't know, there's an episode it means nothing.
Or even Battlestar. Sci-Fi made
Oh,
them make a
yeah,
couple. Black
yeah.
Market, one of them.
My favorite episode.
What is that? The one with the? That's the one with Apollo sleeping with the prostitute, right?
Yeah, there was Black Market.
There was another. Oh, Scar was another one.
Scar. That's
Not
one
as
was,
bad as the Black Market one. Not as blatantly obvious. At least it had Cylons involved.
It was
Oh
stupid.
God, it's terrible. Oh my God.
Any details you noticed?
I think that's pretty much
No,
it.
I mean basically, then what happens? Then the guy that saved Saul's life when they were in the desert with Tuco, he comes and he's like, "Look, I'm gonna scam the treasury guy that we were talking about
The
from the first
$1.6 million
episode." Yeah.
guy.
But that's why he saved him, I think, because he mentioned that. He's like, oh, maybe I could use this guy.
That's true, and his line of questioning to him, I think, was also a way for him to know more.
And then he gives him a number. He's like, so like, call me. So, this is for you to call me when you realize you're in the game. You know what I mean? So he's like, look, you think you're a good person right now? You're not.
Good, you've now become involved.
Yeah, you're a
against your
shitbag,
will.
like me. You know what
Well,
I mean?
not a shitbag. Just,
No, but I mean, he's like,
he's a victim of circumstance. I'm a victim of circumstance.
Hey, he's stealing from thieves, though. Who cares?
Honor among thieves.
Yeah. And fuck that guy.
No
He's
honor among thieves.
He's some, what is it, blue collar or white collar? I always get them
White
confused.
collar.
Yeah, he's some white collar criminal. Fuck him.
Well, he embezzled money.
Yeah, fuck him.
You heard him.
Yeah,
you heard
but-
boss.
Fuck him.
I agree. I'm just saying.
No. Fuck him.
Yes,
Fucking
fuck him.
Bourgeoisie.
But
That's
Saul,
what he
he
is.
was trying to become a better person and get
Yeah,
back.
fuck him.
My ass.
Boss's ass.
Trying to become a
Fuck
better
'em.
person.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Fuck him
Forget
up
that.
yo ass.
I don't understand.
Fuck him.
I feel like we're.
Siding with the fucking corrupt politician.
What the hell's the matter with you, Oxnard?
I'm not saying anything.
Eviscerate the proletariat.
I feel like we're forgetting a scene. No, yeah, Chuck. Oh, for some reason during that whole Chuck scene, I thought there was a gas leak going on, and I thought the house was going to
Oh, yeah, you were
explode.
paranoid. And then you thought a piano was an oven? He was very tired while we were watching this episode.
No, it was mostly the Tuco part. It was a lot of the episode.
It was a lot of Tuco.
Tuco
yeah.
was a lot, yeah, but Tuco was awesome in that. I like Tuco better in this
Yeah, he
than
was
I did in
awesome.
Breaking
Me too,
Bad.
yeah.
It's good to have him back. He's like an old friend
Right,
who's going to
yeah.
kill you. It's like I haven't seen that guy for a while, and then the second you see him, you're like,
Oh yeah, I'm glad I haven't seen this guy.
that's why
yeah.
I haven't seen that
He
guy
just,
in a while.
Tuco makes me so nervous because he's
Yeah,
so
it's just-
unpredictable
Yeah, it's like a tornado. It
Okay.
could explode at any time
with guns and knives.
that come out of nowhere.
Tornadoes are exploding like that all the time.
So his abuelita, I'm trying to figure this out. So
He has an uncle,
His
Tio.
uncle,
Uncle Lita.
Tio.
Uncle-ita. No, uncle is your Tio.
Yeah, it's Tio.
That's
Yeah.
what he calls him.
All right. Okay. I was trying to make a connection there that really was already.
Yeah, they're
blatant.
related.
Pretty
They're
clear.
It's one family.
I'm an idiot.
His uncle is his grandmother's. No, I don't know. I don't know family trees. How does that work? What's his uncle to his grandma? Son?
Yeah.
Possible son.
Yes.
Yes, possible son. Probably not, though.
Predictions.
Shooting your shit bet.
Now, we made a prediction before saying that we thought there would be an affiliation
I
between.
predict that at some point Saul Goodman will encounter Walter White and be a lawyer to him.
Yeah, but remember our last prediction? We were saying, like, the embezzle guy must have had something to do with Tuco through the Abuelita because they had the similar car.
Oh yeah, that was way
so
off.
Way off. But keep in mind, we made that prediction before watching this. It's going to be weird.
Of course we did.
I do hope that he. I mean, I do predict that he's going to, get involved now with this couple and try and find out where this money is.
Where he knows where they live because he was watching there. Boss, predictions?
He's probably gonna, do some lawyering.
It's gonna lawyer
It's hard
it
to
up.
predict this show.
It's true.
I honestly don't know what is going to happen in between, like this period and when Breaking Bad begins. I don't know.
Maybe Mike gets hired to kill him eventually. He's like.
I just want to know, when's Bill Burr going to be
he's
involved?
Bill Burr has even said it himself, and
they haven't asked him.
No, he hasn't been approached about reprising his role at all. Not at this point. He was a character. He was one of Saul Goodman's. He was like a con. He was like a con man.
Oh, right, I forgot. Yeah. I forgot.
But yeah, I mean, he's also said, because I looked it up because I wanted to see if he was in it, but he hasn't. He's not in it at this point at all. That doesn't mean he never would be, but...
Is Skyler going to be involved?
Oh my
next
God.
episode?
God, I fucking hope not.
Why would you want that?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
I don't know. He's trying to make us
He's
angry.
gonna piss us off with these.
Yeah.
So reasons why Skyler's the best character.
He's got a hard-on for pregnant women who smoke. It gives him a big boner.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, if she's smoking Newports, I'm going to fucking come.
How many months along are you? Oh, man.
You're sick.
I can't believe that's what I'm
bastard.
into.
Yeah, me either.
I'm so bizarre.
Actually, I'm not surprised. You're deviant.
I'm for the white collar embezzler and pregnant women who smoke.
And you're jerking off to pregnant women smoking.
I don't think we'll see many other characters from Breaking Bad. Maybe Jesse, but I don't know who else.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Saul. Bitch. Watch BoJack Horseman. He does a voice in that.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
You're obsessed with that show.
It's a great... BoJack Horseman's a great show.
Again, he's just jerking off with BoJack Horseman.
I want you to watch it so we can start talking about it.
A picture of a pregnant woman smoking
That's
with a
show?
cigar.
BoJack Horseman?
BoJack
Yeah,
Horseman.
it's a
What
Netflix
is that?
animated series.
It's a show about
Is it
a
anime?
horse.
BoJack Horseman
he-
was a TV star.
I don't like anime.
He was in... It's not
It's not
anime.
anime. It's just animated.
Okay.
There's an anime called BoJack Horseman? What would that be?
BoJack Horseman. BoJack. What is that?
He's like, Nay!
BoJack.
Wilbur!
Wilbur. Now that we've offended Japanese listeners.
If you watch our Metal Gear, you know we've done that.
Oh, yeah. Well, we did Russians, too. Russians hate us.
Yeah, we do everything. Irish people.
Yeah, that way no one's
we discriminate against. We're
if you discriminate against everyone, then everybody's treated fairly.
We discriminate against Americans probably the most.
Yeah. Oh, I hate
Easily
Americans.
the most. Yeah,
I hate most Americans.
So Better Call Sal.
Right. Oh!
Hey! Better call him. I like Did you see the commercial? It was awesome.
Galamad.
Oh, yeah, before the show started,
the
there was
guy
that
singing.
music video.
Oh, yeah.
With this guy, what was his name? George Goody or Goody God
I
guy?
don't think that's
Better
what it was
Call
at
Saul.
all.
Bobby McAwesome.
Better Call Saul.
Dude.
Billy Butts.
Billy Butts.
As performed by Billy Butt.
Yeah, it was. We called like the tail end of that, like the last minute of that, but that was interesting.
Yeah, I had no idea what the hell was going on. Some music video, some old country singer, and some women
Someone pushing out
turning
television.
TVs on and off. I don't know. All I know is it was horny. It made me horny.
It was horny.
It was horny.
It was horny.
It
You know
was
what it
horny.
needed though? It just needed that right amount of smoking pregnant women.
Yeah, it just was missing just that.
That one element. If Skylar was
Yeah.
there smoking,
If only there was
while
an
pregnant.
8-month pregnant woman with a pipe, smoking a big Gandalf pipe.
Have we said it all?
I think so. I'm pretty beat.
I know. I'm exhausted.
I can't believe those redheaded idiots aren't like, please, he saved their lives.
And he's paying their hospital bills. These
Yeah.
fuckers don't even have insurance.
Oh.
What a bunch of scum.
I think he's just
You're
paying
the
them
worst
off,
lawyer ever.
and I never want to deal with you guys again. Just go away.
See, and then he says to Chuck, like, "This, I'm not slipping Jimmy again," because Chuck sees the hospital
Right.
bill coming out for the broken legs.
Now, what does that phrase mean? Slipping Jimmy.
That's from the first episode when Saul's convincing
Yeah.
the skater douches. to
There's
join
2
him.
episodes. I can't remember. We just watched both.
I thought that was like a lawyering phrase. Slipping
No,
Jimmy.
well, he's saying that he was Slippin' Jimmy,
Yeah.
where he lived in the Chicago area.
Who's Jimmy?
He is. His name's James. Jimmy.
Why is he slipping?
It's a
Slip
scam.
and fall.
Okay.
Didn't you watch the first episode?
Yeah, I did.
There's an entire
I just wanna
10-minute
hear you
scene
explain
where
it.
he's saying, I was slipping Jimmy. I would pretend to fall,
Yeah.
and then I would sue.
All the ladies would smile at him, hoping he'd smile back.
Yeah.
I
Popular,
remember.
handsome,
I remember.
con man.
So, Cinnabon, when's the last time you guys went there?
Never.
Which, by the way, they have a deal with Cinnabon. I think if you mention something at a Cinnabon about Better Call Saul, you get like a discount.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I go to Cinnabon and I just get right up
And
to
you
the
start
guy
screaming
and
like
I get in his
Tuco.
ear and I'm like, Better Call Saul. I own the store now?
No, you have to.
I own the Cinnabon
have to-
now?
They have a button they
You
press,
have
and you
to-
get doused in the icing.
It's piping hot.
You have to quote.
Your skin
Tuco.
falls
It's like I'm being doused in oil, tarred and feathered with
It's like the Ice Bucket Challenge, except Cinnabon icing.
You need skin grafts after.
You only get a discount if you quote Tuco lines.
Biznatch!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll scream in the
They
guy's
won't throw
face.
you out.
Let me look
I'm
it
just
up.
gonna whip out a gigantic buck knife. Have you ever had Cinnabon? I've never been to a Cinnabon.
Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah?
I've never had it either, but you can, you smell it like a mile away
It's-
when you're in the mall.
It's disgusting, though, because it's fucking huge.
Oh, is it?
Oh, God, it's gross, yeah. You can't eat, like...
Here's the article: Cinnabon giving Better Call Saul fans free taste of sadness today.
What?
In the opening moments of last night's Better Call Saul premiere, it's
feel like
revealed that
Oxnard
Bob
is confused.
Odenkirk's Sal Goodman has fulfilled his
Saul! Sal, he's fucking dyslexic.
Silly Goodman has fulfilled his breakfast
Sally
self-prophecy
Goodman.
by ending up the manager of a Cinnabon in Nebraska. Blah, blah, blah. Today, February 9th, at all Cinnabon, so this past
Oh, so we missed it. So you got my hopes up.
locations from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., Cinnabon's most shame-filled hours, you can get a free mini-bun just for showing up.
Why is
Free
that
mini bun.
Why is that
I
shame-filled
only got a free mini
hours?
bun.
Because it's shameful that he became a Cinnabon.
Yeah, but
employee.
5 to 9? Why is that their shame hours? 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
He's ashamed to be there 5 to 9. So
Oh, okay.
it's
Isn't it 9 to
breakfast.
5, you mean?
it says 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah. Shameful. Oh my god, can you believe
What a
that guy?
tiny little window.
Yeah.
And one day.
Yeah.
That's like Taco Bell would have like the home run derby, the All-Star game in baseball. They'd have like, if this happens, everybody gets a free taco. It'd be like, free tacos from 9:10 to 9:12.
Oh my god.
Or some shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I know Papa John's has. I hate Papa John's.
Papa
but-
John's. Papa John.
Well-
Is a fucking douche. Have we talked about how much we hate Papa John on this show?
Yeah, probably on How Do. But
I'm sure we. Oh yeah, none of this, but on How Do.
well, you're gonna like him even more because he's a Yankee fan. And I think if the
No.
Yankees score like something 4-4-4, and you put in that promo while the Yankees have some,
I hate the Yankees.
and they take
Me
off like
too.
20%.
That's why I don't shop at PC Richard and Son either. That was the fucking every time a Yankee pitcher strikes an opposing batter out, the
Okay.
PC Richard and Son whistle blows. Do 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 do. Fuck that store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Fuck them.
fuck him.
Fuck them. That's the phrase of the day. You said the magic word. Ah! Fuck them.
Just Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
The secret word is... douche liquor.
Douche liquor.
So it's been done.
It has indeed.
I don't
That's
know. There you go.
Review-a-thon 2015.
The most we've ever talked ever.
3 reviews in an evening.
Yeah.
3 reviews in the span of, 5 hours?
Yeah.
Exhausting.
This guy's name is Gerald Knuckleman. Did you see that?
He is the only person who is allowed to say that he's going to give somebody a knuckle sandwich and get away
Yeah.
with it. And I don't roll my eyes.
I'm going home.
Good night. At STS Dexter.
At STS Oxnard.
Those are our Twitters.
At the STS Boss.
Follow us.
Better Call Sal.
Subscribe on YouTube. Check it out.
Listen to us as you're gaming, driving to work, gardening, masturbating.
Yeah.
That's
Trying
when I
to
listen.
sleep. Trying to stay awake.
And if you like our D&D...
Going to the toilet.
If you like our D&D, listen to How Do at the end of episodes 9, 10, and 15. We have Oxnard's Advana adventure.
If you want to hear our campaign fall apart,
if you want to hear
as a DM dies inside,
myself and Boss try everything we can do to frustrate and fuck Oxnard over.
Watch a guy lose all control.
Watch a DM breakdown.
Do you like Germans partying?
Yeah.
Listen to Advana.
Enjoy it while you can.
Possible spoilers for Advana.
Nuclear holocaust. Fuck 'em.
Fuck 'em.
Dexter out.